I was on my way to work and I got a call from my boss firing me, but I didn't have a job. I was walking to the subway, headphones in, half asleep, when my phone buzzed. Hello? I said, barely even looking at the screen. A sharp, no-nonsense voice shouted, "Finally! Where have you been? You're fired!" Immediately. I froze. Wait, what? I asked, reaching for my phone. I don't even work. Don't give me excuses, the voice snapped. You've been late, you've been slacking, and your performance is terrible. HR's sending the paperwork. You need to clean out your desk today. My legs went weak. My subway pass felt heavy in my pocket. Listen, I said slowly. I think there's a mistake. I don't work at the moment. Don't bother arguing. Your things are in a box at the reception desk. Someone will meet you at 3 p.m. Bye. They hung up. I stood there, blinking at the pavement. I didn't even know who this person was, what company they were talking about, or why the hell they thought I worked there. I spent the next 10 minutes trying to piece it together. Maybe a scam? Some kind of identity theft? But then my phone buzzed again. It was a text from an unknown number. Check your email. HR sent your final paycheck. I opened my inbox. There it was. An official-looking email with my full name, my supposed position, and a whole lot of money. The company logo looked legit. My supposed start date was 6 months ago. My manager had left multiple voicemails. I don't have a job. Never have. I've been freelancing, taking odd gigs, but nothing like this. I began to worry. I called the number. The same voice answered, now calmer. You're supposed to meet me in the lobby. Your things are waiting. Wait, I said, my voice shaking. I don't work for you. I've never worked for you. Not my problem, the voice said. We're waiting for you. He wrote the name and address of the office building on the email, so even though I didn't want to, I made my way there. By now I'm running fast down the street, debating whether to call the police, block the number, or just ignore it. But strong curiosity and panic pushed me to show up. The building was a secluded office tower downtown. I walked in, trying to look confident. A receptionist said hello and pointed to the elevator that I asked for. The office you're looking for is on floor 22, she said. I got to the floor. The office was put together, like a dentist office, with bright lights and glass walls everywhere. And at a desk in the center of it all sat a woman in a sharp suit, glaring at me like I was a criminal. Finally, she said, "You're late." "I don't work here," I said. My words sounded silly even to me. She frowned. "HR called you. You've been warned about your performance. Now sit." I looked around. Several employees were typing, talking on phones, all giving me suspicious looks. I considered running away. Then a young man approached, holding a file. "Here's your final evaluation and termination paperwork." I stared. It had my name on it, my supposed hire date, even a photo ID that looked strangely like me. I demanded to speak to HR. They weren't there. Instead, a manager took me into a small conference room. "Listen," he said, voice low, "we need to be honest. This isn't a typical firing. You're part of a test study. Your identity was stolen to test a new employee onboarding software. Everything in our system says you exist because our artificial intelligence system created an online profile based on you referring to data that we pulled online." I laughed nervously. "Wait, you're telling me I've been fired from a job I never had because a computer invented this job?" "Exactly," he said. "Your profile was linked to your real phone number. That's why HR contacted you. The AI believed you were a real employee and acted as we told it to." I sank into a chair. "And the paycheck?" I asked. "They printed it to see if the system would generate real-world money. You can keep it. We're legally allowed." My phone buzzed. Another text. "Congrats on surviving your first week at your new job. Don't get fired again." Weeks later, I still get emails addressed to me from this fake scam company. HR occasionally calls to check in. I've started replying with jokes, signing off with "still unemployed, still learning." My friends think it's hilarious when I tell them the story. Strangers online call me a ghost employee.